Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to do a Halloween design for you. So I actually have a few of them that I kind of came up with today, so you'll probably be seeing a couple more before the holiday comes. Anyway, what I have on this nail right now is only one coat of this pure ice color. This one is called Yellow Polka, and it needs really two coats, especially if it was on your fingers, but the stuff that I'm going to be doing is going to actually go over the top of that, so you won't really notice it. So, what we're going to stamp with is this plate from the Bundle Monster plate. This is the second plate set. It's Bundle Monster plate number 224. We're going to be using this cool pumpkin and branch, curly branch kind of thing. The colors we're going to use is going to be a two-step process. What we're going to do is first we're going to stamp this image using two colors. I'm going to actually start with white and black. I want to do white on the pumpkin first, because what's going to happen is I want to stamp it again then over in orange, because orange doesn't tend to stamp really well over colors, or at least the orange that I have. So I want this to turn out as nice and bright orange as possible, since it is a pumpkin. So I'm going to apply my black polish, which is Ebony Hates Chris by Wet n Wild Fast Dry. And then this white polish, which is Sally Hansen Insta Dry Whirlwind White. I'm going to scrape that off, pick up the image, and I'm going to stamp this along the nail, and I want that branch to show up at the very top, to look like almost like it's coming in from where the cuticle is. Okay? So now I've got this cool little pumpkin. Okay? And I probably should have maybe even started up a little bit off the top. So I guess we'll let it go the way it is. But I'll show you a different version of it that I did when I was coming up with the design. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go back over the pumpkin with an orange polish. I'm going to use this one from Finger Paints. This one is called Tangerine Tint. And I'm not even going to clean the plate in between. I'm just going to apply orange polish just to the pumpkin, because that's all I really want to be orange. Scrape it off. Pick up the pumpkin, and then I just need to, and I'm going to go off screen here for a second, because I want to line this up. And even if it isn't completely perfect and you see a little bit of a shadow, that's really okay. But what happens is then your pumpkin is nice and bright on the nail with the white base. Next, what I'm going to use is this green striper polish from Art Deco, LA Colors. And I'm going to take very, very little polish on the brush. I mean, very, very small. And I'm just going to make little wispy lines at the bottom. Even a little bit into the base of the pumpkin is fine. I just want it to have sort of like a grass look along the base. That way you're not just left with that kind of open yellow tip. Then what you can also do, if you're, obviously not everything is green around Halloween, so what you can also do, I'm going to use a copper color. This one is from Finger Paints also. This one is called Figure of Art. And using a nail art brush, which is just this one from the set of nail brushes I got from Born Pretty store, I'm just going to dip that brush into the nail polish bottle, wiping it off so that I have just a tiny, tiny bit, and doing the same thing. I'm going to go right over the green, just so that it gives it a little bit of a more fallish appearance. So it's not like super bright green. Okay? So then it's got kind of a flat look to it, and I like it to have just a little bit more of, you know, something something, because that's just the way I roll. So I'm going to add a layer of fairy dust from China Glaze. And this, of course, is optional. If you're not into sparkle, you can leave it off and go flat, and that's totally fine. And when you're using fairy dust, when things are not completely dry, you have to use a very gentle touch or your polish will smear, okay? So, there you go. If I go blurry, then you can see. Just add some personality to it. Yes, I know I'm a sparkle addict, but you all know that already. So I have to let the fairy dust dry before I add a top coat. But then that's going to be what your final look will be. So I'm also going to show you, like I said, I had another one where I stamped it with the branches a little bit higher up, so I had a little more space. So I just added a little more grass in the corner. Okay, but that gives you two versions of the same look. And if I go up here, you'll see, yes, there's a little bit of sparkle. Obviously, it looks a little bit better in person. And this also will be much smoother looking once we put a top coat on that. So, but that's really the final look. I hope you guys like this. It's sort of a fun one for Halloween, and it'll definitely get some attention being that you've got this yellow base. So, and if you don't like the yellow, try doing it with a different color base that works for you, and you know, find something that you like. But anyway, I hope you like it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.